Alright, what's up you guys? So today I got a flat tire. Not really sure why. I'm gonna take it out. It's probably a nail. These tires came with the car from the dealership and they're pretty trashy. I've already had to replace two on the opposite side of the car, but the two on this side of the car are still the ones that came with the vehicle when I bought it. There's my cat. And today I'm going to be showing you how to change a tire with some of the basic tools that most cars have. So we're going to get started with it. Just to give you guys a little look around, you can see it's pretty darn flat. More than likely I ran over a nail. This is my super messy trunk. And let's get started. So on most cars you're going to have these tools right here on the back. Most of the time it's going to be very simple jacks that you can lift the car with. So I'm going to be trying to do it one-handed most of the time since I'm going to have the camera, and then other times I'm going to need two hands, so I'm going to have my little brother who's somewhere over there help me out. So hey Dustin,
yeah,
this is my little brother. He's going to be my cameraman for the day. So if you want to hold this while I try to take this out. Oh man, I really put that in this time. By the way, this is not the first time I've changed a tire in my car. I've actually had to do it quite some times. That's probably why I'm making the video. And that part doesn't want to open. So we're just going to move to this part. So most times you're going to have some of the tools to take off the actual wheel. Most cars, as far as I'm concerned, have a donut in the back. I know trucks have it underneath the bed of the truck. And they have their own little mechanism as to how to take it out. For today, we're using the donut in the back of my car. So here's some of the basic tools you're going to need. Now I'm going to try to get this thing out. I must have screwed it on there really hard. There we go. Alright, so we're going to get the tools out that we're going to need. So most cars should have this. It's the basic jack just to lift up the car. It's also going to come with one of these. You're basically going to hook this up to here and you're just going to spin it, and this is going to make it go up and down. Obviously you're going to have your donut that you're going to replace the tire with, and then you're going to have this which you're going to actually use to take the tire off. To take the bolts off the actual tire. So that's it. So before you actually hook up this to the vehicle, you're gonna want to loosen the nuts right here. The reason that I say that is because if you lift the vehicle and the tire starts spinning and it's off the ground, it's gonna be harder for you to take off the nuts while the tire is spinning. So it's best to take off the nuts before you lift the vehicle. So usually how I do it is, righty tighty lefty loosey. Just put it in there and you can record it. Usually I step on it to get them off. So usually I just step on it to get them off. I think I'm doing it the wrong way. Lefty loosey. If you want to get a little better angle, you can stand up. Usually just by standing on it, you'll loosen it up. And then you do the same thing with the rest of the tires. So just do that. Little kick should do the trick too. There you go. Little kick should. You can step on it. There you go. So just by doing that, you should have all of them loosened up, and for the rest of the time you can just take them off. Try to put them in a little area where you're not going to lose them, especially if you have to change the tire on the freeway. You don't want them rolling into the actual freeway. That'd be pretty bad. Yeah, you're basically screwed.
Want me to put it in the trunk?
Huh?
Want me to put
No, you can just put them on the ground right there. But just, you know, be mindful if you're switching a tire on the freeway that these don't go everywhere. And we're gonna take off the last two. Just take it out. So we got 4. And the last one. And we're almost done here. Hey,
what?
Keep the camera on me.
It is on you.
I don't want it to look all over the place. So now that we have all the nuts off of it, we're gonna actually, let me see the camera. There's gonna be, on most cars, so on most cars, this part is made out of plastic. You don't actually want to put this lifting the plastic part or you're gonna break it. Most cars actually have, if you can see it, this little metallic part, and that's what this piece is. So you're gonna put this metallic part on this other metallic part that I'm grabbing. I don't know if you can see it that well because it's kind of dark in here, but you kind of want to align this part to that metal piece so that way you can lift it from where you're supposed to, because if you try to lift the plastic part you're gonna break it. So you can kind of crank this up a little bit without having to use the other thing, just to align it to the actual metal frame. We're gonna even out by getting rid of some of the rock right there. So we're gonna put it on that part right there. So there you go. You also try to get it even so that way when you're actually lifting it and the weight of the car's on it, it doesn't move. And one thing that I forgot to mention, before you do this, put your car on the emergency brake. The main reason being is that if you put it in park, the front wheels are still going to move a little bit, and that might actually drop off the, you want to put it in park because this is more stable than just leaving it in park. So use the emergency brake, because just leaving it in park is going to move it once you get the jack up, which might throw it back on the ground. That's happened to me a few times. And my little brother left. So, Justin! His job was to do this. Hey, this is the part that I actually need your help. So, alright, thank you. What a helpful person.
I know.
So, alright, we'll do it from this angle. So, now we actually need to use this tool. And basically this tool is just to lift it up. So you're gonna slowly, hey, try to be more like stable with the camera. So this tool, obviously you're gonna use it to lift it. And, you just gotta put some elbow grease into it. And it's gonna go up. And as you can see, the back tire is leaving the ground. And that's good. And just to take it off, you might wanna wiggle it a little bit. And now we take a look, see where the hell.
No.
And there you go. Look at that big fat nail. Nasty freaking thing. I don't know why, but I've had a really bad luck with this car of getting constant flat tires. The rest of the tire looks pretty good. I mean, it's got a little bit of damage. Well, not damage, but it's been used. So maybe in like another year, maybe next summer I'll get around to getting rid of these tires. But definitely you can see right there that big screw that kind of just made my Sunday afternoon a pain in the butt. Well, usually with those kind of repairs you can take them to like any tire shop, like Discount Tire, or I don't know, whatever you have in your neighborhood. And it's not too expensive, it's a couple bucks, like 12, and you can usually get insurance on it. And yeah, that's really it. And now we just gotta put the donut on it. It's not cooperating. There you go. So let's get these nuts back. So remember how I mentioned keeping the nuts in a careful spot? You kind of just want to You don't want to put it back on the ground yet. You want to actually put the nuts in with your hand. And you want to put all 5 of them, or all 4 of them, depending how many nuts your vehicle has, on the actual tire before you drop it. The main reason being is I have to hold it with my feet so that it's not like moving around. And it'd be a lot harder to do if that was on the ground. Well, if it's on the air, you can put all the nuts back on and you can tighten it once you have it on the ground. So I'm going to try to put it evenly on all spots right there. Alright, so now that we have them evenly on all 5 of the spots, now we can actually lower it. So to lower it, you basically have to do this again in the opposite direction, and you'll just see it slowly go down. So we're doing this, and it's slowly coming down. This donut has saved my life a couple times already. I don't know why, but with this car I have really bad.
Imagine that going a flat tire.
Yeah, I always get a flat tire in this car.
No, the donut.
Kind of annoying. Yeah, the donut going flat would suck. Alright. So basically, there you have it. We're gonna, just like we did it before, we're gonna put it in here. And we're gonna tighten them a little bit with this. Alright. So same thing, just to make sure that they're kind of tight there, we're going to step on them. We're going to kind of step on this little tool and kick it a little bit just to ensure that it's really tight. You wouldn't want the donut flying out. So we're going to do this a couple times. And that's basically it. I mean, you have the donut in. Basically after that, you kind of just want to put your tools back in where they belong. You wouldn't want to like leave them in the garage and then need them later. So I mean, leave the donut there. It should be secured. And now we're just gonna put our tools back where they belong, and you can go to a tire shop, have them either replace or fix the tire that's damaged. And that should be it, guys. And go ahead and like the video. You can put on my face. So go, huh? Alright guys, so go ahead and like the video. Hit the subscribe button and we'll try to have another video by next week. Later. Alright guys, so go ahead and like the video. Hit the subscribe button and we'll try to have another video by next week. Later.